Okay, today's lesson, we're just going to work on practicing dividing by those easier multiples. Okay, so zeros, ones, twos, fives, and tens. So let's just go over a couple examples. Let's start with 0. If you have 2 divided by 0, anytime you're dividing with a 0, just like with multiplication, your answer is going to be 0. Okay, that's just kind of a rule, the 0 property. Okay, now let's move on to ones. If you have 7 divided by, and remember we can't use that division symbol, we have to use the slash on here. 7 divided by 1, that's going to give you 7, because all you're going to do is you're going to think how many ones are in the number 7. Okay, and that there would be 7 ones in the number 7, so that would be your answer. Just like if you know 7 times 1 equals 7. Okay, let's try another one. 4 divided by 1. Okay, how many ones are in the number 4? Let's just count by ones till we get to the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stars. Okay, so your answer is 4. Okay, let's talk about the twos. Let's say we have 14 divided by 2 equals, okay, all you're going to do is you're going to think how many 2's are in the number 14. We're taking this number, we're splitting it up into equal parts. That's what division is. This is our dividend. This is our divisor, okay? So let's count by 2's until we get to 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. How many stars did we have? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is 7. And if you think back to multiplication, you know that 7 times 2 equals 14. Let's try another one with the 2's. Let's say 12 divided by 2 equals, okay? Once again, just think how many 2's are in the number 12. So let's count by our 2's until we get to 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, now let's count those stars and see how many 2's it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so once again, think back to that fact family with multiplication. You know that 6 times 2 equals 12. Okay, but we actually counted it out and saw that proof. Okay, let's try the 5's. Let's do 35 divided by 5. Okay, you're just going to think how many 5's are in that big number 35. Let's count by our 5's till we get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now let's count our stars and see how many 5's that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we know 7 times 5 equals 35. If you knew that 7 times 5 equals 35, you probably didn't even have to count by your 5's. Let's try one more with the 5's. Let's do 20 divided by 5 equals, okay, we're thinking how many 5's are in that big number 20. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. There were 4 stars there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it took us 4 times to count by 5 to get to 20. Relate it to your multiplication fact that you know. 4 times 5 equals 20. The last one we're going to do is tens. Let's say 50 divided by 10. Okay, you may think, well, that's a big number, but really your tens are very easy to count by. So let's think how many 10's are in 50. We're going to count by our 10's until we get to 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars there. And we know that 5 times 10 equals 50. Okay, let's do another one. 70 divided by 10 equals, take a guess at it before I put your answer. Okay, let's count by our 10's until we get to 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Let's count those stars back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you guessed 7, you were right. If you knew that there are 7 10's in 70, then you were right, and you are well on your way to knowing your fact families. But that's what you're going to kind of focus on with today, is just dividing by those zeros, ones, twos, fives, and tens, those easier ones that you're able to count by those multiples to get you to that dividend.